evening everybody. So I am starting the vlog, this weekly vlog, on Monday at 10 p.m. I was going to start it this morning, but it's been such a busy day, and it is going to be a busy week, but it is just going to be my motivation to just log some of the exciting things that I'm doing, but also just a realistic how my week goes, and it's never the same, so you can just see me experience not always enjoying the fact that I've got no control of what I've got to get done, and there's no sort of that can wait until next week situations that usually end up happening too. So stay around for the fun. But yes, I finished university. We had some assessments. It wasn't my assessment actually, my group facilitation assessments next week, which works out good for me because it's just before reading week, so I get it over and done with. I say I get a week off, I don't get a week off, but it's another thing ticked off the list, and then I've only got 2 other things to focus on then instead of 3 over reading week and onwards. But I have been home for a while. I wanted to do a home workout. It's not happened yet. It's not going to happen because I've been in limbo with whether I've got placement tomorrow. It's been hit and miss since the start. I'm probably the one on the course with the least hours, direct hours done, because they've always been in shutdown where I am, and it's out of my control. So definitely testing this just inconsistency and out of control that I dislike. So yeah, but the reason I didn't get a workout done, which is absolutely fine, is because I've been playing with Kobe, who is my dog. I made some food from scratch as well. I was on the phone to my boyfriend for a little bit, tidied my room a little bit because tidy room, tidy mind. And I've also had to go through some forms for tomorrow. I've got placement therapy tomorrow, uploading my Come to London with Us YouTube video. I'm probably relaxed tomorrow night. I think I'm going to stop at my boyfriend's, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, you'll find out tomorrow anyway. I'm only going to record bits that are worth recording, not like some vlogs that I've done where it's literally showing you how I'm travelling and my uni work. We don't need to know too much about uni work. I'll update you on if I'm feeling stressed or anything, which hopefully I'm not, but written side of work I'm not really going to bore you with in this vlog. But never say never, it will be coming again at some point, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, if you like the sound of this video, I promise it won't be boring, then please do stick around and like the video. And if you're not already, subscribe. Plenty more videos like this. There's some videos for everybody, whether you are wanting to become a DMP yourself, whether you are already a DMP, whether you are thinking about trying DMP as your therapy rather than art therapy or counselling, whether you just literally want to join the videos for the spend the weeks with me, spend the days with me, or any of the other educational or fun content. There's literally something for everybody, so definitely subscribe, you won't regret it. And finally, let's get on with the video. It is Tuesday and I have completed most of my day, to be honest. I think I'm just going to pick one time a day to kind of talk to the vlog. It might not even go up because I think it's just going to be boring, but we'll see. But again, like I said in all of my videos, I do want to log how I'm feeling because I want to take you along my journey. Some may relate, some may not. But yes, today's chosen time is about 6 o'clock. It is mine and Kobe's walking time. I just didn't get time to do it this morning, and I didn't realise my granddad was going fishing. So I went to placement, already a bit nervous because I've not been for weeks because they've been in a shutdown, not knowing what patients I will be working with. I know one definite one that I've got my case study on, but the others I wasn't sure, and the 2 others that I was actually working with have been discharged. So I got there to amazing news. I'm so happy for them, but it just means I need to find 2 more clients, patients to work with, which is fine. Kobe! Yay! But yeah, so I was already a bit nervous anyway, but then when I realised my granddad wasn't going to be in for even longer than me, I just felt bad on Kobe. I should have been a bit more prepared and took him for a walk earlier as well as now, but it's fine. We're getting it done now. He did have a tiddle. I basically usually drive straight to my therapy session after my placement when I'm at placement, but I looked at what time I'd be back home. I would have had 10 minutes spare at home if I drove home to just check on Kobe this way. So I went home for 10 minutes to check on Kobe, to let him out. He did have a wee in the house, which he doesn't do. I didn't shout at him because it's not his fault, but I cleaned it up. I refilled his water bowl because it's hot and he's drank all his water. And yeah, then I went straight to therapy. So came back, had something to eat, uploaded last week's YouTube video, which is today. And yeah, now taking Kobe for a walk before I jump in the shower, wash this hair, pack for tomorrow because I'm stopping at my boyfriend's tonight. And tomorrow I'm going to a potential placement. I'm going to end up juggling 3 placements, but if it gets my hours up and it means I can have 4 weeks off in the summer, you've got to do what you've got to do. COVID, student, that's all I've got to say. But my session with the patient that I've been with ever since starting, really, there was progress, there was tears, there was thank yous there, literally from one end of the spectrum to the other. So I'm grateful for today. Even though I was nervous, I'm glad that I ended up going in. Kobe's okay, I'm okay, and now I'm just going to have some downtime, which I did plan to do my pebble pad, which is due very soon, but I need this downtime. In therapy, that's what we talked about quite a bit, just me feeling unsettled because my weeks just change all of the time. Even university, that's not always fully, you don't fully know what you've got to do until last minute. Obviously placement, I got there and 2 of my clients was discharged, which is amazing, but again, what I've kind of planned, very lenient plan, but what I've planned obviously for the day doesn't always happen, but that's okay, that's life. It's just happening a little bit more now than it has, but it's okay, we're good at adapting over here. Kobe, sit. Kobe, say see you tomorrow. So we're just trying to transition Kobe. We tried and do it all of the time and then stop trying because he does things like runs off with my tampons, which has just happened. But he seems to be settling now. You know, we're talking about you, don't we? But I really want him to be able to sleep upstairs, but not just in my room, like just roam freely like he does downstairs, like my old dog used to do in the whole house. But he turns everything into a game. So I'm trying to just let him up a lot more through the day and just whenever I'm upstairs chilling. But if you have any other suggestions as well, how did you transition your dog from stopping just downstairs to now going around the whole house and trustworthy to do that, then please do let me know down below, because he's so comfy up here and I would love for him to stop in my bed or stop on the landing, but he just never settles. He's either like this or he's looking for something to steal, so I chase him. And I think he's crying because I've cleaned up, so there's not really much that he can do. Is he, Kobe? But yes, any advice and we would be truly grateful, wouldn't we? And this is him trying to subtly look for something on the floor to grab whilst I'm, I don't know, scrolling through social media or emails. And then I will look there and he will be wagging his tail looking at me, ready for me to chase him down the stairs. Bet you any money that happens, and even if it doesn't, it's already happened. So with the tampon, maybe I'll insert, I don't know whether that's TMI. Good boy, Kobe. Okay, so it is now Thursday and I've just realised my internet is not connected. This is not what we want. I am basically doing a 3-hour assessment just to assess, because there have been some indications that I am dyspraxic or dyslexic or a mixture of both. And if I'm not, it might come out that I'm not either of those. Hopefully I'm still hoping that she will still help guide me further, because I'm struggling to retain information. I've struggled my whole life, but my mindset has switched, and I've kind of thought, when I was at school, I just wasn't interested in a lot that I was learning, and I was learning so many different subjects at the same time, whereas I'm better to learn less subjects more intensely. On my master's degree, they do give you reading that you have to read, but then you also have a lot that you have to do off your own back. They plant the seed and then you go and you be curious and research into everything. But that's where I'm struggling as well. I'm struggling to find books, find research, and like, I can find podcasts and stuff and YouTube videos, but they don't really count, or not. You can only have the smallest amount of those in your references. So I'm struggling with that anyway. I always find that I'm struggling to retain information, even when people are talking to me, like friends, family. Sometimes they might say something and it's that case of, and I know I'm not the only one that does this, and it doesn't mean I'm dyslexic or dyspraxic or anything like that, but I do sometimes struggle to understand what they're saying. And then there has been times where I'll say what like once or twice, and then I'm too afraid to say still don't understand sometimes, especially if it's someone that I have just met as well, or if I can see them getting stressed with me because they're like, Shauna, why are you making me repeat this again and again? Surely you understand, sort of thing. So I'm just basically having some questions being answered. Tonight I'm just going to put my clothes away that I've just got out of the wash and dried. I'm going to give Kobe a fuss and hopefully he settles upstairs. Last night he didn't end up sleeping upstairs, it was too much. But he did settle for a bit. And then I am going to answer that pebble pad question. What else do I need to do? I need to pluck my eyebrows, need to shower, need to wash my hair. I'm waiting for them to actually give me the details for tomorrow. I don't know what time I start. I'm hoping, because last time I booked the whole day off, I didn't have to get there until about 2 p.m, 3 p.m. maybe. So I'm hoping it's kind of the same thing, because last time I cancelled my 9:30 client and I didn't need to. So this time I haven't cancelled my 9:30 client. So it's going to just be very annoying, and I'm going to feel very bad if I have to cancel tonight. All of my other clients, because I didn't know what time it would be, I've changed. Like I had my 6 p.m. client for tomorrow, tonight. So I've also done that today as well. So yeah, and then the main priority is just get everything sorted. Pebble pad, I want an early night as well. And yeah. Okay, so sorry the lighting isn't great, but I'm trying to wind Kobe down. I've got the Himalayan salt lamp on because I thought while I'm winding down, as long as I don't get back up, he will probably be back on my level. So I've not got the TV on. I'm just gonna kind of scroll through my phone for a little bit after videoing this, hopefully drop off in half an hour or so, and he'll drop off with me. It is only about 10 o'clock, and although I did want an early night anyway, I've kind of, since last speaking to you, I rushed my
I rushed my getting everything ready for tomorrow because I received an email to tell me what time I start tomorrow. I have to be in Liverpool for 8 a.m. tomorrow, so I'm leaving at 5:30. If I can leave a bit earlier, I will as well, because I've only got half a tank of petrol. I assume I've got to do my makeup and hair, but I've packed everything, so that's fine. But yeah, leaving here at 5:30. I haven't left here at 5:30 since working at the gym when I used to open up and do the first class. Oh my goodness. So it's going to hit me, so I'm going to try and get an early night. You probably guessed it. I do have a towel on. You probably guessed it, and I didn't do my pebble pad. Hopefully I do finish early tomorrow, get home early, I'm not too tired, and I can at least do the first question that I wanted to go over again tonight. I've answered pretty much everything, but it's not right. Or it's not cited, it's not referenced. So yeah, basically starting from the beginning. So yeah, that didn't get done. I didn't wrap any of the presents for the party, but I did ring my mum, and she is coming round for Kobe tomorrow after school. And I rang my boyfriend, and he potentially will be coming at some point in the day to kind of give him a bit of a fuss as well. So hopefully everything works out and I still finish relatively early. Surely I do. Something I want to mention as well is, so I basically on Tuesday I felt it, and today I feel it. So on Tuesday, because I went to placement, and it's the first time I've been physically in placement, my granddad used to be being at home and he was out all day, I felt bad on Kobe. Now, Tuesday wasn't too bad hour-wise, but I still felt bad on him, and he did a piddle and everything like that. I've already spoken about it. I didn't mention that I've gone back into that mindset of feeling like a bad dog mum, feeling like he's unhappy, does he deserve better kind of mentality. And then I got over it. I realised he is a happy dog. And then I'm back in that mentality because of tomorrow. So, I didn't pluck my eyebrows either, but we're going to have to just deal with it now. So yeah. Do with that what you will, because I don't know where I was going with that, but again, I'm logging my feelings. This is mainly what this vlog is about, and just showing you anything that I've had to make changes to throughout the week, anything exciting as well. So hopefully tomorrow is exciting, but I just hope that I don't finish late. I know it will be fun, but I just wish someone was in the house, like definitely in the house. So hopefully my boyfriend can come, and my mum definitely will be coming and taking him for a walk and giving him a fuss with my sister and everything. So that's fine, but I just feel like it's long between me leaving at 5:30 and her getting there for around like after school or just before school time. Trying to balance everything is hard. But he's settling. So I will check in with you tomorrow. It's going to be a good day. I'll be okay once I'm there. The travelling as well, I've never travelled there before, is a bit scary. So I'd rather leave in a good amount of time. But if I leave at 8, if I leave at 5:30, I should get there at 7:45. It's 3:30 a.m. Friday, and I'm shattered, but I'm gonna get a coffee, have a shower, get ready. But I have some great news. Somebody stayed and was well behaved. He's not left the bed.
So that makes me very happy. Let's see what tonight brings. It is 11:42. I've done 20,225 steps today. I'm going to take my makeup off. I'm just going to talk a little bit about today. I'm going to try not to waffle because I have 20% battery. I also need to get to bed ASAP. But yes, I honestly feel so inspired after today. So I wasn't actually dancing. I was it was like a breakdance battle competition, and I was just in the audience cheering them on, which felt good in itself. So apologies for this angle and everything. So yeah, it was long. It was a lot of stand up, sit down, cheer as loud as you can, mime it and don't make any noise but give us the energy. It was a long day. I thought it was going to finish at because the starting time was 8, I thought it was going to finish at about 4 o'clock. We finished at about 9:15, but then we had to get the bus back to the car park, which then I basically got to the car at about 9:05, something like that. And then again, it was like a 2.5 hour journey home. But we made it. We had a new experience. It was fun. Apparently the director is the director that directed Street Dance 2, but I'm yet to find proof of that, so don't hold me to that. I just felt so inspired. I can trick, I can do backflips, I can do non-under backflips. God, this is hard. I'm just trying to save time. I can do non-under backflips, do a back whip. I could do 3 cartwheels, which is also known as aerial. I could do 3 walkovers, and then like your regular walkovers. I could do some bending movements as well. I could do handstand walk, a spider web. I can do things like that, but I have to be really warm, and I'm inspired to keep that part of my training up, but also learn more moves as well. So there's a few combinations that I've mentally saved in my head, and I'm just gonna bash out every now and then. But I'm re-inspired I've already been inspired to get back to the gym. I just want to get this pebble pad and my movement assessment that I have on Monday out of the way. And what else do I need to get out of the way? Yeah, so I want to get them out of the way, and then I only have my case study to focus on. I will get back to the gym next week. I've said it for this week and it's just not happened, but I do work out for work anyway. It just doesn't feel like it's working out for me, but that's a story for another day. I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to use, I don't normally, but I had quite heavy makeup on today. It's been on all day, so my skin feels disgusting. But yeah, so I felt really inspired just to learn more, to train more and do more with my dancing as well. I do dance often, but it's more like your samba salsa, which I still want to keep doing. But I do love like the film side of dance and music videos, which they're what I've done the least of. So yeah, I want to kind of get into that a little bit more and just train for myself, gym wise, strengthening wise, but also just like tumbling wise and gymnastics and dance wise, just to bring that passion back even more. So yeah, and
Oh yeah, one other last story time before I go. I do this every so often anyway, and a lot of the time it is when I'm stressed. But today I put it down to being tired. So funny story time. You might not find it funny, but let me know in the comments down below. I made quite a few friends today. And we were sat at lunch, and one of the girls was like, "How old are you?" And I was like, 27. And she was like, "What?" Like, I would have put you down at being like 21, 22. So I was like, I will take it. Someone also said I looked like Zoe Suggs, Zoella. And I was like, don't see it, happily take it. I've never been called a clone of Zoe Sugg, but they were like side profile, your hair, everything. So I'll take it, I don't see it. But anyway, so yeah, I said that I was 27 years old, which I am. But then we'd had other conversations after that, and we walked from one building to another, had multiple different conversations after that. And I then said to the girl, "Did I tell you I was 27? And she was like, "Yeah, why aren't you?" And I was like, "Sometimes I forget." I was like, "I think I'm 26. And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm tired. I've been up since 3:30, and usually when I'm stressed, I do forget stuff like this." I was like, "But yeah, sorry, just in case like you think I'm lying, because I've told you I'm 27 when I'm 26. I'm 26. She was like, "Right." I was like, "I think I am anyway." I was like, "My birthday is 1995. And then she was like, "I'm bad at maths, so I don't know." And I was like, "Well, I'm bad at maths, so I don't know." And then this other girl, she was like, yeah, you're 26, because she worked it out. And then when I was on the phone to my boyfriend, I explained everything to him, like, "Oh my God, I thought I was 27. And then I had to tell her like at least 15 minutes after, "Oh, I'm 26. And he was like, "Shauna, you're 27, babe. Stop kidding yourself." So, I don't know. Probably not the funniest story time to you lot, but if you know me and you've witnessed me be like this before, it's just one of those moments where you just have to laugh and roll your eyes, and that's certainly what I did. I put it down to being tired, but I also do it a lot when I'm stressed, and because obviously I've got assessments coming up, I felt so stressed about Kobe. Speaking of the devil, I felt so stressed about Kobe, but my mum did come round and my sister to spend a few hours with him. So he got the love that he wanted and needed. I just didn't expect to be this long. Also, the main thing is that I got there safely and got home safely. I had fun, I'm re-inspired, my creative juices are flowing, and I made some new friends. So, and hopefully I'll be working with them again in the future. Some of them was with the same agency as me, and some of them wasn't. So yeah, now it's time to just clean my teeth, shut the door downstairs, because he's now come upstairs and finished. But it's still downstairs and open because there's only me in the house. And then I'm going to settle and go to sleep. So I will see you tomorrow at some point. Happy Saturday. So I'm up. Kobe stopped with me again last night, and I'm up. I've wrapped the 2 birthday presents, which obviously I was meant to do on Thursday night, but I've done that now. I just need to take everything out of the room for the party and for other parties, so separate them, do my online client, my online class, my online client, get ready. I'll next see you, because you've always seen me doing my classes and clients. I'll next see you when I'm either ready or I've done the party, and I'll probably still be in the outfit. Hello, Kobe. All right, I'm all ready. Ignore the mess on my bed. I need to change my bedding and also just tidy up a little bit when I get home. But I just thought I'd show you the costume. I will be having my black New Yorkers on after I've driven. But funny story time, I've got a phobia of buttons, so I've had to change the shirt. That, ignore the messy mirror as well, tidy up time is very soon. But I had to change the shirt that she gave me, which had buttons on, to a shirt that actually I had the buttons taken off of to kind of style my way. That is my own, so I've safety pinned them so I don't have to wear the buttoned one. But I think I've done a good job. You can't really see because I've got this like waistcoat on. I've also got my own black trousers on because the black trousers that she gave me also had buttons on. She did say I could put leggings on anyway, but I have put just black trousers on that are mine that don't have buttons on. So I thought that was a good funny story to tell you, maybe, because that's how I get through and avoid where possible. I don't always get to avoid it, but where possible I avoided and can avoid not wearing buttons, but I can never escape it because other people have their own right to wear buttons. One example of how I avoid wearing buttons when I can control not wearing buttons, and you wouldn't really be able to tell. So yeah, this is the outfit. My hat and cane is downstairs, and my shoes I will put on just before I go into the house. It's a house party today, not a venue. So I'm excited, but I'm also very excited to just finish for the weekend after. I'm not dancing tonight. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. I will update you either later or check in tomorrow. Alright, so I'm just going to end the vlog on this clip. It is still Saturday. I could keep going until Sunday, but realistically, I've got nothing to video tomorrow. I have an assessment on Monday, so I need to focus more on that and just feeling less tired as well. And do some pebble pad if I actually can get round to doing some pebble pad, because I've not done any all week. This is what I mean. Adapting. But I have enjoyed this week. I don't know whether that's come across on the vlog. I don't really feel like I've been able to take you along properly. Like, for example, university, I can't really have you there. Placement, I definitely can't have you there. I don't know whether I mentioned, but on Wednesday I did I went into a refugee sort of creative session because I'm going to be doing my second placement there. I feel like as I've edited it back, I can't remember talking about it. So a quick summary: it was very good. I felt very welcomed, and some of the women was very excited to be doing some DMP with me. So I will go ahead with doing my second placement there alongside my first placement and potentially a third placement. Just going to be a juggling act for the time being until I get back on track with everything. But yeah, I just need a meeting with the woman, so we need to arrange an online meeting just so we can talk about dates to start and what times the sessions will be and everything like that. So I'll keep you updated with that, I'm sure. And yeah, the last thing I want to say is the house that I did the house party at today, it was another level. So I already knew which house it was because I could see loads of things in the back garden. It was like a cottage house though. And when I say it was on the back garden and they had everything, the kids weren't spoiled either. The mum and dad was lovely. It was just a really good party, and I'd loved all of the parties to be like that in terms of just how well behaved the kids were and how focused the kids stayed, and even if they was going to do anything or they wanted to do something, they'd ask first. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. But when I say the back garden was massive, it was honestly massive. They had a bouncy castle, they had a section for me. They had one of those pictures where you can put your face through it. They had a seating area for the adults, obviously a drive as well that was on the back garden. And then when I say they had a lake, they had a lake and swans was in that lake. I think the lake split up their back garden with another cottage's back garden, but still they had a lake in their back garden and they had beautiful swans. The swans didn't come on the back garden, thank God. But yeah, and there was still loads of grass in between where we was and the lake of their back garden. I just can't get over it. It's the dream. It is the dream. And then, best of all, just as I was packing away, the kids were on the bounce castle, and what I mean by like well mannered as well, they didn't go on the bounce castle until just after some people were still finishing up eating in between like sets, let's say. And that's when they went on the bounce castle. And then straight after, when I was ready to play pass the parcel, they came straight over. That they were so well behaved, all of them. But yeah, an actual ice cream van and person was hired for an hour. They did have to move so I could get out, which was very awkward because people was watching me reverse, and I was so scared of hitting a kid, but I didn't. And the man was very nice. He helped me. But yeah, they hired an ice cream man. The house was massive from what I saw. I didn't go inside. The garden was massive. They had a lake, technically had pet swans. Living the perfect life as a kid and as an adult. But yeah, had so much fun. It went really quickly and the kids enjoyed it. The parents enjoyed it as well. I got some of them involved. And yeah, now I'm just not going to film tomorrow. I'm going to wrap up the video here. I did want it to be shorter than it is, but I've already tried to condense it down. I'll still keep trying, but yes. Next week's video will be a fun one as well. I think it'll be when I go down towards where my old uni was, and I am basically helping the kids warm up for their kind of like Race for Life event in Windsor. So I'm excited about that, and that's with Our Parks. So yes, I'm very excited, and I will of course take you along with me for probably the Friday and the Saturday. I think I'm going to try and get a hotel if they are cheap, because I start at 9:30. So I don't want to be driving really early in the morning from home. But we'll see. Stick around, subscribe if you're not already, and find out. And if you have anything to add comment wise, definitely add them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Bye.